Hello and welcome back to Attingham Park. We are at our new grass field and we're about to get a layer of fertiliser on it in the form of manure. Now we'll hopefully get a chance to do 2 applications. At the minute it's got 0 fertiliser on it, so fingers crossed we get time to do both before it needs a cut. The other thing is we've been rather busy. You'll see the money is at 91,000 or just over. So done a few more silage contracts and all the bales are stocked up at the main farm. So yeah, been busy. Also invested in another little silo, which we can see. No, we can't. That's the biogas plant. Yeah, so I'll show you the silo in a bit. It is hopefully going to make doing the TMR mixes a little bit easier. It's not cheaty. We're going to fill it with one product, and yeah, it can go side by side with our molasses tank. So yeah, so we're going to get this job done. We then can check on the animals and probably move into June, I think. There's a few hay contracts left to take, and we could do with the hay, to be fair. We've got plenty of silage. The molasses and the mineral feed we can purchase. So yeah, we'll probably have a little break from doing the work for a while. I'm aware that it's been pretty constant, but we need to have enough ingredients to feed the cows through winter, so it's kind of a necessary evil, really. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Hopefully a few other jobs will pop up, and yeah, we will crack on. Last bit of field 32. There we go. We did have to go and refill. We didn't manage to get it all done in one spread load, but we've got plenty of manure, so no problem whatsoever. So we'll get this done. There we go. Super. Let's just double check we've got everything. Yeah, looking good. Okay. What we might do is see if we can drop this into the biogas plant on the way past. We've got no need for it. We might as well get it turned into digestate for us. Can we do that? I'm not sure. We'll just have a pull around here, have a look. If not, we'll just have to leave it in the spreader. So just stopped here for a minute because, sorry about my noisy pedal, we own this house and we have access to it, and also this land. Now, I think in 19 I took all the trees out and put a load of greenhouses in, and used them for that, or used the space for that. Now, I don't know, actually. Let's have a quick fly up into the air. It's a reasonable sized area, but I don't actually know what to do with it. I don't want to completely ruin the area and, you know, stick a massive production here that wouldn't kind of fit in with the garden for the houses, but maybe we could put a picket fence in, sort of, to give the houses a bit of a garden, and then do something with this. What do you think? Let me know. Any suggestions on what we could put in would be much appreciated. You'll see while we're up here, in fact, let's get down to ground level, that we've loaded up all of the strawberries. So got quite a few on the trailer ready to be sold. Now the price at the minute, if we take a quick look at Strawberries, where are you? Here. Is on the way up. It's probably sort of mid-range, really. Where are we? May. So it's only going to get worse. So tempted to sell those today just to bring in a bit more cash, and also free up the trailer, which seems to have sunk into the ground with all the weight. But yeah, I think we'll sell those next. We'll get the manure spreader dropped off. In fact, we're going to need to turn off like me. There we go. So we can get in and turn off the hazards. I couldn't empty the spreader, which isn't the end of the world. Would have been nice just to get a bit of digestate being produced. But you'll see those are our contract bales. We are using the round bales mod by Ola Haldor, I think it is. So they look a lot more realistic. And we've also got some in here, just a few, and a bit of hay. Just while we're here, this is going to be our mineral feed silo. The kind people from Duiker have been and installed this for us, and obviously we've got our molasses tank there by just Adam. So we're looking pretty good, to be fair. Like I said, could do with a bit more hay, but I think we'll do that from our grass fields when they are ready. So we will drop this off, and we will just close the gate. Nothing to see here. Good job we've got well-behaved cows. They are doing well for food, and not too bad for straw at the minute. We'll be getting every last bale we can from the harvest time and any contracts we can pick up, just so we don't have to spend too much money buying any. Now, I'm not expecting very much from these strawberries, but it's all cash in, so we'll just wait for these to sell and see what we end up with. Well, I'm not quite sure what happened there, and I bet we've filled it, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Okay, that is mildly annoying. We'll take the rest to county stores, is probably easiest. So let's strap back up our 1,000 litres of strawberries and take them to the next sell point. Right then, at county stores we go. Let's get the straps off. For the 400 quid. And we probably just need to help this one onto its side. There we go. Come on. Let's get rid of you. There we go. £13. So up to 95k. Not to be sniffed at, I suppose, really. Right. Let's head back down to the farm and top up on the cow's feed. And we'll probably rest, I think. Just down with the cows now, and they're not doing too bad for food, but if we're going to be advancing time, then it's worth having a trailer load of conditioned grass ready to pop up the troughs, so they don't drop in value of the beef cattle anyway. So we'll top them up to the max, and then I'll see you in June. Well, we're into June, and having a bit of deja vu. We are... I'm not even going to say it. Deja vu spreading. Anyway, so, yeah, luckily we've got a chance to put a second application of manure on. And I also realised I could have done it all in one go, because you can use the double application rate, can't you? Something to try and remember for next time. Now, whether we have enough of the manure to do the whole field is going to be another matter. I'm not sure we will, even trying to be as efficient as possible in the turns as well. So we'll see how we get on, and yeah, I'll get it done. May go and fill up from the livestock market if we haven't quite got enough, but we'll see. We'll get it done, because then we've got some harvesting to do. Well, 800 quid, a bit lighter off, or worse off, lighter off. 800 quid lighter is what I was trying to say. And yeah, we got another full load of manure, which doesn't actually seem too shabby really. So what's that, 1600 quid if we ever had to fertilise this field. So or fully fertilise the field again, but we shouldn't have to now, because next time we cut it, it should leave us a growth state, or a fertiliser state, sorry. So yeah, that's that done. We can now head back to the yard. We will have a peruse through the used machinery sales, see if there's anything that could be of use to us. Failing that, we are going to start harvesting. So just while the combine warms up, we are going to give it a clean though before we start anything, and probably refuel it as well, I think. Let's have a look in the sales. Now, I don't think there's really anything that we need, but you never know what is going to pop up. No. Well, I wouldn't say no to a nice quad track, but yeah, we're a little bit off that. The mobile mill again could be handy, but no, I don't think there's anything for now. So let's give combine a clean. We're going to start in our little field 36. We're going to get that all harvested, get that into the silo. The other two contracts I think are both barley as well, so we might get a bit off them. The one is a really small field. It's probably going to take us longer to drive there than it is to actually do the contract, but yeah, it's all about helping out the other farmers. We'll leave it at that. And it only pays about £1,000, but that's £1,000 extra towards molasses and mineral feed. So right, let's put the jet wash back, pop back into the combine. We will get filled up, and I'll see you when we're in the field. Now, I hate destroying crops, but unfortunately there is no other way to do it with this field. We are very tight, and even the grass field entrance I put in wasn't quite enough, as you'll see. If we just look here, it's only just enough to get the gate open. So yeah, I think when we re-drill this, we'll have to do something a little bit different. But I think for now, easiest for me is going to be to just pull around here and yeah, just wipe out this section, wipe out this corner. We'll park up by the pond, and as soon as we've got headlands done, we can then get the header trailer and tractor out of the way. So let's fire up and get cracking. Well, we're nearly done on the first headland, and I think we'll probably end up about 50% full, I would say. The reason for putting barley in here is it is a higher yielding crop than say wheat. So yeah, we'll get a little bit more bang for our buck. So yeah, we are obviously, the straw is going to come in very, very handy for us. So yeah, I think probably just going to be very random runs around this field. I don't think up and downs is necessarily the way to go and to be most efficient. It is an incredibly odd shaped field. I think maybe in the future, if we were to be able to afford maybe bigger arable fields, we could look at turning this into a different sort of field, maybe whether grass, maybe not. We've got a fair bit of grassland now, and with all the contracts that appear on this map for grass work, we should be alright for bales. But yeah, maybe a small, I don't know, production area, or don't want to destroy the look of the farm and the map, but yeah, it's yeah, I don't know, I'm not sure. That is something to have a think about in the future. I just want to try and get that little bit by the gate afterwards, rather than risk driving through any more crop. So yeah, it's this seems to have come round reasonably quickly. Harvest, that is. I don't think we've rushed it. I don't think there's anything that, you know, we could have done differently. It needed rolling, but we didn't have a roller, and we certainly didn't have the cash for said roller either. So yeah, I think happy with how it's gone. Be interesting to see how much we get off of the field. We have got our own trailer now, so we haven't got to lease a trailer, which is handy. So yeah, I'll do a bit more, push on, and we will catch up in a little bit. I do love this combine. It is a decent size combine to be starting with. 9,500 litre capacity. We've filled it once already. You'll see the trailer parked handily in the way, actually. But yeah, it's a cracking combine. A brilliant suggestion. Now, I don't think we're going to get full from the rest of this field, unfortunately. But you know, it's a small field, and yeah, it's not going to give us much, but it's the straw that is going to be the most useful thing off the field for now. The barley, not sure what we'll do with it yet. We'll maybe see if we can store it for long enough to do something with it for the cattle. I think maybe probably the easiest thing to do. But yeah, and as you'll see, kind of went back on what I said about not going up and down the field. It does actually still make sense to do it that way. Oh, that was nice and close on the fence post. Right, so we'll get this done and catch up when we're moving on to the next field. They're just unloading the barley into the silo, and I had an idea what we could possibly do with the barley as well, is to make our own seed. So there is a handy little mod that I've installed that it's a cement mixer, and you add the seed treatment to it, put in the grain, of which one of them is barley. And yeah, you make your own seed. So that could be an option as well. May save us some money going forward. We've already got a couple of 1,000 litres of seed still in bags in the little lean-to on the side of the shed there, but yeah, it could be a decent use for it. Not sure if we could sell it or if there's a selling point that we would need to build into the map somewhere, but yeah, it's just another idea. Bit of diversification. I think that's going to be the next new word for cheaty. But yeah, I don't know how much you could sell them for. So yeah, just an idea. I'm rambling. So we'll get this lot just put in here. So we ended up with 15,000 litres, I think, by the look of it. 15,383. Not bad at all. We've still got the corn as well. So we are starting to get a few different products around us. But for now, let's turn the engine off on that. Go and grab the John Deere. Get the header taken off the combine and move on to the next field. Working our way around the first headland, and this map just feels, it's going to sound really daft to say, but it feels alive. Traffic going past, cows at the livestock market, just, yeah, adds to the immersion. I think sometimes you can feel a bit on your own when you're doing stuff like this, but yeah, it's nice to be at this side of the map with all the different things going on. So we've unloaded once already. Just being very careful not to drive into the crops or smash the auger on that tree. So it's yielding rather highly for the farmer, which is good for them and hopefully good for us. We'll come in and grab the straw, I think, as well. And yeah, so that's going to help us out even more. Don't know whether there should be some form of penalty for that. Whether we could only keep half of it maybe in the future. Don't know. Again, let me know what you think. It does seem a bit easy just, yeah, stealing the straw. But yeah, maybe we have to pay an amount, I don't know, or sell half of them or delete half of them. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. So I'm going to crack on. We'll do a bit more, and as per normal, we will catch up in a little bit. We are just riding along with the Bent and the trailer, and we are perfect. Just checking that the auto drive course was working fine, and you know, with a little bit of a tweak of the trigger, it is. So that should now head back off to field 46, where we are full in the combine. So yes, it's kind of one of them. What's it doing now? Hopefully it's just gonna go, okay, I need to back out of there, and it's not gonna just sit in a mad cycle of doing that. Ah, okay. Right, now it's gonna clear off. Interested? Me and reverse courses with auto drive do not get on. Luckily, just as Adam did this one, and yeah, it's a lot better than I could do. So this will now whiz back down to the field, and we can carry on with the harvesting. You'll see harvester's parked up there, auger out ready. What I am thinking is, and I know I'll go on about keeping money in the bank, but there is these trailers. So it's not the Cane one, it's this AW. Now, it's only 12 grand. And we could lights round clusters. I think we'll go with clusters maybe. We don't need to spend money on tyres really. Some nice colours, light blue, or just keep it there. Do you actually have to pay for the colours? No. Okay, well we could do it in light blue and a black chassis. Ram colour, leave all that. We will leave the plate as it is. Yeah, I think... I mean, what is it to lease? 617 quid. Yeah, let's do it. Come on. Super. Right. We'll go and grab that. And we will... What? Why are you here? We'll go and grab the trailer. We'll get back to the field. And we'll carry on with this harvest. Now, rather handily and probably more luck than judgment, this AW trailer holds 18,100 litres, I think it is, which is 2 loads of this combine. So, yeah, fantastic capacity really for the price. Whereas I think the other one is 12,100, so 1 1/3 of the combine's capacity. So yeah, I'm seriously tempted to keep that on a long-term lease. We have got the lease to own mod, and you know, I think it's already at 11,800 and something. So yeah, could be a viable upgrade for the farm in the future. Just cutting through the last land on the field now, and yeah, we're doing all right. We've let's pop cruise control on. We have delivered. Let's have a look. So we've delivered everything against the Field 3 contract, and we are 87% through, and we've got 44,000 litres left to deliver for the Field 46 contract. So yeah, it's going rather well. We have still got to harvest Field 3, but that shouldn't take long at all. So I think what I'm going to do is crack on. We'll get this done, and we will start the baling. Probably not going to do all of that on screen, as it's going to be a rather big job, I think. So we'll get spun round, avoiding the hedge if possible. Just about, there we go. Get back onto the course and finish this field. Well, that's the field all finished. Just finishing unloading the combine. Fence back from tipping. So let's just have a look. So we've got 14,000 litres left to deliver. So if we start putting the auger in and just have a quick jump out. 7,000 in there, so we need another 7,000 from field 3, which shouldn't be a problem at all. So what I think we're going to do is drop the trailers off both the tractors. We'll grab our baler. I think I'm going to lease an auto stacker because there is going to be a serious amount of bales. So we'll just drop that off there, go and start to get the baling equipment ready, and see you in a minute. Well, we're about halfway around the second headland. This baler I am very impressed with. It's got a decent pickup width, which compensates for my shoddy driving. And yeah, we're filling up reasonably quickly. I have gone for the 180 centimetre bales, purely because we're not using straw in our feed mix. It's just for the bedding, so we haven't got to worry about overloading the mixer with straw. We can just chuck it in the blower and jobs are good. And plus there'll be less to collect, and which means fewer trips back to the farm with the Anderson stacker, which is over there on the John Deere. Quite full yet. There we go. Super. So yeah, I think I'm going to crack on with this. It hopefully won't take too long. Then we will head to field 3, and that is probably where I will see you next. So don't forget, comment down below as to what we should do with straw in the future. Probably will keep this lot, and possibly the stuff off of field 3, just because I won't have seen any comments by the time both of these videos come out. They'll be recorded straight after each other, if that makes sense. So yeah, what do we do with straw in the future? Do we have to pay for it, or should we sell half? Anything along those lines. And also let me know what you think we should do with the area behind the house next to the farmyard. Should we make the people a little bit of a garden and then put some sort of production there? Or yeah, let me know what you think. So thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. I'm going to crack on with this and get it done, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.